يا جيران انت مش بيها Tales of.
You used to live on this mountain, Edna?
Yeah, it's a nest for man-eating monsters nowadays, though.
You didn't have to say that much.
It's just a fact. Even he doesn't recognize me anymore.
Up.
Let's make it quick.
Weak.
Yeah! Ready? Not yet. It's over. Everyone okay?
Don't underestimate.
Yeah! What brilliance!
It's got such an intimidating aura.
Yes, it's dangerous to go near it without heed, especially when they cast curse spells. What a pain.
Ravaging giant! Eat this!
Glimmer Dragon!
Eat this! Scumbag! Eat this!
Glimmer Dragon!
Scumbag! Rising sand!
Tank Glimmer
Eat
Dragon!
this! Eat this! Purify the earth! Very soon! What a formidable opponent!
Sweets are so good, especially after a battle.
Let's get him!
Vermilion
Yeah! All right!
Break through!
Dragon! Not yet!
Vermilion
Saray?
Enemy spotted!
Blade bang! Let's go! Ready? Those few dreams! Hang on, everyone!
Break through!
Blade bang!
I still got stamina.
The bridge looks better than ever, but that just means...
Alicia!
Saray, what are you doing here? And the others?
Of course.
Shame you can't see us, though.
Isn't that natural?
Hey!
Rose, wasn't it? You were with the Sparrow Feathers who came to the palace.
Nice to finally meet you in person, Princess Alicia.
Just Alicia will do.
Rose is helping me out big time.
As Squire?
Don't worry, she's doing a great job.
I see. I'm sure it helps that you've grown into your power. But still, Rose must be incredibly special.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard.
Well, you and Saray are so alike.
That's not the nicest thing I've ever heard.
Very true. My apologies.
Hey, what are you apologizing for?
Saray, I'm glad you three are getting along, but we came here on a mission.
Oh, right. There's something I want to ask you, Alicia.
Shrines of Trials.
Ring a bell?
I'm not sure if it's what you're looking for, but just the other day we received word of a ruin discovered at Lake Haven Heights. It's a military secret, so I don't know the exact location, but the entrance is supposedly extremely well hidden. Lady Maltran has just gone off to investigate.
Maltran?
The discovery came about while apprehending a group of thieves. They turned out to have several famous swords in their possession. The military decided that further investigation might turn up something useful to them.
Something useful for the war?
Yes.
Lady Alicia! The captain is awaiting your report!
Apologies. I'll be right there. Sorry, but I've got a job to do. Please come back to Lady Lake again sometime. I shall pray that you overcome your trials safely.
Thanks. See you again.
Understood. I shall report as such to my superiors.
It's just as you can see. They sent me out to inspect the bridge.
Jerks.
Hey,
It's okay. Lady Maltran is helping me out a great deal, and I can still keep going.
You sure about all this?
Rose?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
No. You're probably right. No matter how I protest, I don't think the war can be stopped. I want to just drop everything and run, all the time. But whenever my thoughts drift in that direction, I stop. The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people. Those are the words I learned from my teacher.
Guess you have your honor too, Alicia.
Oh, not really. I'm just obstinate.
So you're just like Mikleo then?
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Sure, laugh at my expense.
All right. And with that, I must be off. Be well, everyone.
you too.
Later. Hey, what was it like back when everyone was traveling with Alicia?
We had to put up with a lot less nonsense talk, for one thing.
Huh? I don't get it. Why wasn't Lila speaking?
Could someone hand Rose a mirror?
Enemy spotted, Lila!
Want to see a deal with that?
Ready? Struggle rise! Purification complete! Please, Edna!
Better look tomorrow.
Get on!
That's
Not yet!
Jump
Wait!
more.
Yeah!
Better look tomorrow.
I still got...
snacks are up.
The entrance to the ruin's supposed to be really well hidden, right?
We better be extra diligent in our search.
So genau. Also Standard vom Wasserfall.
This is it?
It hasn't been eroded by the waterfall at all. If it wasn't recently made, then that means...
It's using seraphic arts. This ruin must date from the Temperance of Avarost.
Correct. This is Lefay, the Shrine of the Trial of Water. It has been some time since we were visited by a shepherd.
I'm the shepherd Saray.
I'm the Prime Lord, Lila. You must be a servant of the Water Lord, Amanak.
Indeed. I'm Alto, the Protector Seraph who serves Amanak.
I'll get right to the point. What must we do to obtain the spiritual power?
My sword! Where? Where is my sword? Back!
Holy crap!
Swords?
There's something above.
That is Azura.
I've heard of him. A powerful Hellion sustained by rage and able to fight eternally without rest.
Is the trial to quell Azura?
No. To receive the spiritual power, you must find out the reason why Azura became a Hellion to begin with.
We can't just purify him? We have to know the reason?
If you truly are the shepherd, you should know why that is important.
Right.
Psychotherapy, my favorite.
It isn't called a trial for nothing. I wish you luck.
The water trial. Guess it's my time to shine, huh?
You'll be fine. It doesn't technically hurt.
Technically.
What are those things? They look like eyes!
That's because they are eyes. I didn't realize arts like this were still alive.
is dangerous no matter how close you are to it.
So then what do we do?
Why don't you go figure it out?
Red-Beacon Giant! Iron Current! Scrap! Red-Beacon Giant! Red-Beacon Giant!
Incredible knife handling. Do you have anything?
Putus.
Don't overdo it, Rose.
I don't know how to describe this one.
Darkened Eye. It's known for its art attacks.
It squirts things out from places.
Rising Sands! Dry out! Take this! Be gone! Not yet! Take this! Be gone! Hang on, everyone!
Tower of Blood!
Red-Beacon Giant! That won't scrap toss!
I still got...
Is this the diary of a shepherd?
A swordsmith suddenly visited by a seraph. Please, Edna!
They say it's the first 100 years that matter. Huh? It's a proverb. Could that relate to the number of legs they have? Its name says it all. 100 feet! Isn't it wonderful? Can't you feel it?
Can't you tell us something helpful? Burn! Burning Star!
Quite a fearsome fighting style.
Surely this is fake. This colossal hellion blocks all water attacks.
But we can win if we attack its other weak points.
Ready? Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence! What's next?
Right!
Try out!
Take this!
Crimson!
Be gone!
Try out! I still got spam. More of the Shepherd's Diary?
Looks like it.
Enemy spotted, Lila! Earthborn! I got a trap attack.
Rising Sands! Dry out! Take this!
5 stars!
Be gone! Be gone!
Shining here!
Take it! Not yet! Surging landscape! Echo shot! Take this!
Crimson Flame!
Be gone!
Ripcord!
Dry out! Rock winner!
Dancing Altar!
Rising sands! Rising sands! Rising sands!
Vermilion? So, how's Saray doing?
You ready, Saray?
Rising sand! Echoes!
Lightning
Not yet! Come on, everyone!
Right on!
Eat this! Alright! Eat this! Rising Replican giant! Not yet! Eat this! Not yet!
Breakthrough!
Be gone! Eat this! All this fighting sure makes me...
Why is a shepherd's diary in a place like this?
Can't be a coincidence.
Guess we should do this.
Rising sand! Rising sand! Hang on, everyone! Take this! Too close! Let's get him! Hang on, everyone! Be gone! Take this! Rising sand! Take this! That's the way! Rising sand! Take this! Rising sand! Hang on, everyone! Rising sand! Hang on, everyone! Rising sand! Light the way!
Get lost!
Take this! Rising sand!
You can't just swing your sword around.
Now you've done it! Echo Shock on everyone! Wonderful! Eat this! Be gone! Echo Shock take!
Vermilion Crescent!
Be gone! Echo Shock on everyone!
Right on!
Echo Shock take! Right! Rising Sand! Right on! Rock Winner! Come to my side! Let's get him! Rock Winner!
The kind that can work. Use art.
Get him! Some dreams! Hang on, everyone! Eat this! How's this? Let's get him!
Not done yet!
Revision Giant! Iron Cut! How's this? Revision Giant! Trap Toss! Revision Giant! Iron Cut!
Spring Force! Backblade!
Revision Giant! Iron Cut! Iron Cut! What a formidable...
Wow.
Poor shepherd. He's veered into a dangerous headspace.
What did you expect?
Nein.
Enemy spotted, Lila! Your words will make the
Earthborn! Be gone! Cry out! Rock Winner! Be gone! Some dreams! Be gone! Rock Winner! Some dreams! Revision Giant!
Crap out of it.
Take this! Be gone! Cry out! Take this!
Type with breath attack.
Cry out, everyone! Be gone! Cry out! Take this! Be gone! Echo Shock take! Looks like we win!
Ready, everyone?
Yeah!
Pulse is going
Tiger
out!
Blade! Let's take it up!
That's my jam!
Yeah!
Words will
Dreams!
make the concentrate!
Focus! Yeah! Be gone! Crimson Edge! You ready? Crimson Edge, let's get him! Be gone! Those are some dreams! Tiger Blade! Tiger Blade! Dragon Fang! Here! Darn it! It won't end here! I won't believe it! Absolutely!
Nein! Ja, die Aufgabe, die ist dumm gemacht. Ich hab mich einfach die ganze Zeit daneben. Mann. Das ist perfekt.
Ready, everyone?
Ready? Rising sand! Not yet! Rampaging giant! Whoa! Eat this! Not yet! Hang on, everyone!
Wonderful!
Rampaging giant! Iron curtain! Rampaging giant! Iron curtain!
Let's do some fortune telling.
Nein, ich war doch. Oh, nein. Mann, toll.
Surely this is fate.
Ha! Be gone!
Yeah, we
Well,
did it!
that's that.
Ja. Soll nicht gut. Ja, man ist halt irgendwie auch nicht die Kälte sein. Ja, stark. Aber der
Focus, guys! Let's get him! Rock winner! Big on! Echo shot! Rising Sand! Echo shot! Rock winner! Big on! Take this! Sweet! Rock winner! Right! Big on! Echo shot! Rising Sand! Echo shot! Everyone! Big on! Echo shot! Rock winner! Rising Sands! Rising Sands!
You know, you're pretty mature.
Left and right, up and down, throwing us every which way. Whoever built this shrine's a real piece of work.
Such meticulous design. He or she must have labored very diligently.
Correction. You're a real piece of work.
Could the owner of this diary be...
Gera!
Guess we should do this.
I'm not done yet! Rising Sun! Sweet dreams! Be gone!
You know, you're pretty mature.
That was pretty good.
think Maltran came here as well?
Even if she did, it wouldn't do her any good.
Only the shepherd has what it takes to get anywhere in a place. Hey, you think Gera is really a Hellion?
Yes. I can feel its malevolence and domain.
Why? Do you think it's a fake or something?
Well, I mean, isn't it kind of strange? Why would they let a dangerous Hellion like that roam around freely?
Why would a protector seraph just leave it be?
Yeah, they're supposed to be powerful, high-ranked seraphim, right?
It probably has to do with the trial. Protector Seraphim are given special tasks.
Sounds like a pretty convenient excuse.
Yeah, I can't say that it isn't.
You don't have to put it that way.
You should know too. Seraphim aren't exactly models of virtue.
They're not exactly heroes of justice either.
Well, that's...
Sold! You two sure sound so convincing when you team up.
As long as you got the gist.
Yep, if that's the trial, I'm up for it.
Give it back!
Is that Ashura?
This isn't it either! Where is it? Where is my sword?
His sword?
Is it normal for Hellions to attack each other? Ah!
I am the shepherd! It is my job to defeat the Hellions!
So, Ashura is a shepherd.
A shepherd who became a Hellion.
Give it back! Give me my sword back! You! You stole my sword, didn't you?
Ashura is a Hellion of anger. The cause of this anger ought to be what made him a Hellion.
You mean because his sword was stolen?
No, there's more to it.
Give me my sword back, so that I may purify everything!
Ashura, you have to focus, Saray. Bring him down with all your strength.
Don't interfere! Give it back! That sword has the power to cleave malevolence!
Enough! We know that you want to help people.
Power to cleave Hellions, chaos, and those filthy humans!
Humans? Oh no.
I shall destroy anything that summons malevolence!
What does he want to do? Cut down the whole world?
That's the reason why Ashura became a Hellion.
Correct.
That voice!
This is the spiritual power of water!
Don't interfere!
What? Eat this! That water is water!
Don't interfere! Back! Altal!
He's trying to say something.
Give me my sword back! Altal!
Altal?
He's gone.
He was the shepherd long ago. Even if he was purified, his body is already deteriorated.
So his rage alone kept him going.
The problem is Altol. Do you think that he stole Azura's sword?
Let's go back and get the story from him straight.
If Azura really was the shepherd, then that makes Altol.
Yes, He was likely the seraph who formed a pact with Azura.
Just like everyone else has with me? We've defeated Azura.
Much appreciated.
Are you who we think you are?
It is as you suspect. I am the seraph who guided Azura to the way of the shepherd, and used him as a vessel.
You stole his sword?
I did.
This is something special.
You can tell with one look.
This sword is made from a rare metal called mithril. It truly does have enough power to cleave the world.
Is that why you stole it and hid it?
Yes. I was probably the one he wanted to slay most of all. But I had no choice. He was pure to the core, and it was that shining purity that tore him apart with worry, and eventually cost him his very soul.
That's why he made that sword. To cut down anything that would be corrupted by malevolence.
But I have no qualms about giving this sword to you. If you can learn to use it, it might aid you even more than the spiritual powers.
I'll pass. I already got a sword anyways.
Well said.
So you passed the trial of the spirit as well.
If you don't need it, I'll take it off your hands. We were meant for each other. My blade and I shall cleave the world.
Maltran?
Saray, look closely!
No way! She's...
A Hellion!
I apologize for ignoring you back then, Seraphim.
So you really could see us?
What do you intend with the sword?
I shall cut down the world, just as Azura wished.
But why?
I should be asking you. Why don't you understand how Azura felt? Were we to erase this corrupted, chaotic world and all the humans in it, would that not rid us of malevolence once and for all? That is the clean, elegant logic of my master, the Lord of Calamity.
You're siding with him?
If Alicia knew about this...
How sad she'd be. Boo-hoo.
You've been using Alicia this whole time.
Ironically enough, to start a war, it is most effective to take a starry-eyed pacifist and get them all riled up over something. But now, everything is lined up for an all-out collision between Highland and Rollins. Our sad princess has outlived her usefulness!
This can't be...
Well, this is a fine pickle, isn't it? For a shepherd, I suppose reality is a far crueler trial than anything we could come up with.
Mikleo, Saray seems off lately.
I think he's worried about Alicia. I wish it were as simple as telling him to stop.
True. I'm not sure there's anything we can do.
I'm worried about Alicia too, Saray. But she'll be fine.
I agree. In any case, we have the spiritual power.
And Maltran is connected to the Lord of Calamity. If we stay focused on our goal, I'm sure we'll find a solution.
Right.
I shall protect everyone!
They're way stronger than the ones we saw when we left the village.
This is a Managana. It is said that they're strongest when the full moon is out.
Then now's our chance. We can take them on. Eat this! That won't work! Eat this! Rampaging Giant! Everyone okay?
So the last two trials are Whoosh and Badonk.
Is that supposed to mean wind and earth?
What else would it mean?
Right, silly me.
How could
They're a Hellion.
A hero in war.
But...
It isn't real.
And he thought this...
In order to save it's a pitfall. Yes.
How am I gonna...
Does she really need?
It might be, but
Maltrans.
I suppose we ought to believe.
Seems to me that
Good point.
That might be exactly.
She's probably thinking.
What should I do?
I just heard some kind of loud bang.
She's baking. Are you okay?
it's okay. I'm fine. It's just that I messed up a bit on making these butter.
Looks to me like something was probably wrong with this picture from the get-go. There's some things you're not really supposed to use in cooking. Like, oh, I don't know, an abacus or a dagger.
But I mean, you can use them to mix things together, roll out and cut the dough.
How do you even come up with ways to use those things?
What do you mean? They're super useful. It's what I've always used to make. I just messed up a little bit this time, that's all.
So, I hear she just kind of messed up this time?
Don't ask me.
Alright, let me put it this way. What are you going to—
Don't.
That's more like it. Ghost. Could it be a seraph?
It does make you wonder. Perhaps the one who witnessed it had high resonance.
You! Give up! We caught you red-handed!
Darn!
That voice.
It's a Hellion!
Purify him.
Yeah,
You need something, oh great shepherd?
Is it alright if I deal with this boy?
I'm afraid not. The only way to apprehend pickpockets is to catch them in the act.
But he's...
if you do the crime, you do the time. No matter how old you are.
This kid just wasn't ready for real-world consequences.
Hey, mister! Why don't you let Saray have a talk with him before you take him away? Just a word from the shepherd might steer the kid toward the right path in life, better than any time in detention.
That would be pointless.
Come on, it won't do any harm. What, you got some problem with Saray talking to this boy?
I never said that. It would simply be a waste of time.
You said this kid wasn't prepared to deal with the real-world consequences of his crimes. Are you prepared, mister?
What?
I'm part of a merchant crew that travels all over the world. You think I don't know why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
I see. How much do you want?
Don't put me on your level. We Sparrow Feathers value our customers' trust. Saray, we're taking this guy to jail too.
Like hell you are, you lying brat!
You will not lay a finger on her.
Saray, I'll go after them as well.
Please purify that boy.
Shepherd or not, I won't let you obstruct my duties! Guard, leave him alone!
Even we can tell something about you stinks!
Yeah, what kind of guard are you?
You think we don't know what you're up to when our backs are turned?
You dirty crook! I think we're good here. Let's go after Rose.
Yeah, you're right.
We're heading after Rose, right?
Phew!
You made it.
Is it over?
Maybe.
If it really bugs you that much, why don't you check up on him?
Well, how would we do that?
Let him lead us home.
Oh, so he wanders and we tail him.
That could work.
All right then. Saray, Rose, you guys hide. I'll go wake him up.
Looks like they've made their decision. Are you okay with this, Lila? Well, as long as we only follow him.
Now!
Yeah! Don't you think he'll stop pickpocketing now? We purified him after all.
Not so sure about that. I've heard word of pickpocket gangs.
Oh, really?
We need to find out whether he was doing it on his own or with a group.
What did you mean by you knew why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
The enforcers let him off a lot of the time in exchange for part of the takings. Then, when the guards need to hit their quotas, they round him up anyway. That's probably what that was about.
No way.
I understand. Let's go check it out just in case.
You sure?
But no more than that. Understood? Saray, Rose, even if you don't intend them to, the powers of the Shepherd and the Squire can greatly influence human society and the spirits of men. Please don't forget that.
All right.
We'll just watch and see who goes in and out.
Bored.
Who knew that we wouldn't see anything for days on end?
You all can go back to the inn. I'm staying here.
It's okay.
Shh! Someone's coming out.
It's a bunch of little kids.
Those kids. You think maybe they're not being forced to pickpocket?
We've come this far. Let's see this thing through.
Dezel?
You go follow those brats. I'll go check out the building.
Thanks.
Oh boy.
Don't go for anything big, got it? Only money and jewelry and stuff.
Are they gonna have anything like that?
That shepherd guy did something, and now there's lots more people donating stuff to the sanctuary.
Oh cool, that sounds fun. Priests won't be mean to kids, and if there's any real problems, we can always start crying. I'm good at that.
Hey, is this really okay?
It's okay if you're us and not them.
Is this what kids are like these days?
Dangerous times.
Those kids barely have any malevolence at all.
Children in their brutal honesty can be even crueler than corrupted adults, as you've seen.
Hey,
Oh, Dezel. How was it?
the building was completely empty. Those scamps are probably just camping out there.
So then, those kids are acting on their own.
All right, it's snatching time.
Now that we know the score, do we want to report them to the guards and end this whole thing? After all, they're not Hellions.
No.
We have to say something.
You're right.
Hey, you all! Stop with your thieving!
Darn it! What do you want? Look, I never did nothing.
We know all about what you're up to. Fooling the priests into thinking you're helpless orphans and then robbing them blind. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Oh yeah? You got any proof?
This here is the shepherd. His word is good enough.
That's perjury! False witness!
Princess Alicia and the people of Lady Lake all trust Saray. Because he's been living an honest life. How about you? Will anyone trust your word? Give it up, kid.
What else can we do? The adults all abandoned us. If we want to survive, stealing's our only choice.
Rose, maybe we ought to...
Come on, Saray. Let's bring them to the guards.
But to think children their age could conceive of such wretched duplicity.
And the other children?
They were all caught by the guards and hauled away.
I see.
Those who commit crimes must be punished, even if they are children. It's the way the world works, but it still pains the heart.
Yeah. Hey, isn't this an Earthen Historia?
Oh, that. That was a donation from someone in the city. It looks rather rare and precious, so we've been unsure whether we should sell it.
Nice! Good call, Mr. Priestman.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Father Brunor, we're actually collecting these.
You think we could have this? We pay for it, of course.
No, please, that's not necessary. If it's something the shepherd needs on his quest, by all means, please take it. I'm sure the donor would be overjoyed to know that their gift had been some help to the shepherd.
Thank you, Father Brunor. So I guess that means that general guy was exiled? From the army? From his country?
Maybe he lost a war? Just a thought.
Once there had been huge crowds cheering for him, and now...
It makes me wonder, there was no one at all he could turn to?
That's par for the course for humans.
Thanks, everyone. I needed that.
You're okay with how it worked out?
It's better than ignoring it and spending the rest of your life wondering.
Yeah.
Highland is moving closer to war day by day. No one will listen to me, no matter what I do.
Because you've been digging a hole, girl. You're stubborn as a mule, but even so...
I won't give up. The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people.
You never change.
Saray, how are the ruins in Lake Haven Heights?
Well, you know, I did obtain the spiritual powers.
Wonderful. Though it's a shame, you just missed meeting my master.
Alicia, I needed to tell you about...
Maltran taught me the way of the spear at a young age. When I train with my master, I feel so invigorated. I don't enjoy all the scratches I get, but it's only because I lack experience.
What kind of person is she?
Well, she's kind of like a mother to me, but she doesn't like me saying that, says she's too young. But she taught me martial arts and the way of the knighthood when my mother died. I was only 7. I owe her much.
Alicia...
Though I fear I rely on her a bit too much.
That's not true.
I'll try to convince the chancellors. I do everything I can.
Are you sure you don't want to tell Alicia the truth about me?
Well, at least you have a sparkling personality.
You really are a pillar of support for her, you know?
That's it? You decided not to tell her just because of that? You're weak, as both a knight and a shepherd.
She's of no use to you now, right? Why don't you just leave her alone?
I'm interested, that's all. Of what will become of the foolish princess, who would needlessly turn herself into a martyr for her country.
I know Alicia will see it through.
Do you really think so? You really don't, do you? After all, you don't even think she has the strength to withstand the truth about me.
Shut up! As long as we take care of it before she knows, everything will be just fine.
No need to rush. The tables will turn soon enough. All is according to his plan.
Are we not able to tell Alicia because we can't actually believe in Alicia? Even when we
she's just trying to provoke you.
Let's keep it a secret.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I agree. It appears harming Alicia is not part of her grand plan.
Then I have no objection.
Rose, you agree too, right?
You sure told her off.
Saray looked like he was done with her, so I just took it from there after she started talking.
To be honest, I'm scared to tell Alicia the truth.
Alicia really trusts Maltran. More than any one of us.
Do whatever you want. But if you do face off with her, otherwise you'll die.
Yeah.
Don't get so serious. It'll be, come on, stay...
Right.
Ahí, rein. Zocken.
Well,
it is a sec.
Give me a break. If you have to do, those kids weren't.
Hey, don't look at me.
Rose.
I don't think I just did.
You mean you're just spontaneous?
Yes. No matter. But Rose understands that instinctive.
Seriously, can we...
Maybe the experience of a bandit thanks to you guys pointing...
I hope so.
Yeah.
If it were that easy.
Was nimmt
Is there any sort of rhyme or reason to a... Great question. Can you just tell it to me short and...
Sure.
So it actually...
Yes.
What skill is... So it's important to...
Well, it's.
Huh?
Den habe ich gefunden. Einmal zum Haus und unseren Kollegen, ja. Die Pfeife wird nämlich
Gramps! How are you?
You stupid brats!
Whoa, what's this all about?
Don't you have something to say to me first? I don't remember raising a fool.
I'm sorry for leaving without telling you.
It's good to be home.
Nice to meet you. My name is Rose.
Well, in any case, I'm glad to see you're safe. The Lady Squire is welcome here as well.
You can tell that I'm a squire?
Of course I can. Saray became the shepherd, and Mikleo is now a sublord, correct? Which would mean that the Prime Lord is the Lady of the Lake, then.
It has been a long time, Sir Zenris.
You don't have to say anything. History repeats itself. It makes the world go round.
True. But I still want to believe in them. And believe that they can bring forth a new future.
Well, I'm glad you've all found such a nice Prime Lord. Hey, by the way, did my pipe come in handy?
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about the pipe, as long as it was useful to you.
but I'll give it back. I don't need it anymore.
Keep it for yourself.
Really, I'm okay. You know, I've grown up a lot through this journey.
Bratty as ever, aren't you? Please, take this with you.
Thanks, Gramps.
No. I should be the one thanking you.
Saray, why don't we take a little break here?
Are you tired?
No, but it's a good idea to take a solid break to rejuvenate the soul.
Totes, let's do it.
Sure. I did want to chat with everyone in Elysia, too.
All right, we'll meet up later.
I wonder where Mikleo and Lila went. What are you doing, Mikleo? Shh.
I see. Just as I thought, they...
Come on. Wait.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't aware of it and made the pact.
No. It was of their own decision that they made the pact with you. What they make of it will be up to them.
I'll support them with all I have, so that we won't repeat the same mistake.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could do for the previous shepherd.
Perhaps. But sometimes I can't help but wonder. Surely I could have done more than I did back then.
Everything is tied to their fate, and their fates are yet intertwined.
Yes. Thanks to you, Sir Zenris.
No, you and those kids forged that bond. My role in this is done. All I can do now is worry about them.
There are times when things go awry, but their purity and virtue gives me hope. I want to accompany them on their journey. This time, there will be no regrets.
I see. Perhaps this is also how humans and seraphim should coexist as a whole.
I'm glad I was able to talk to you.
And I with you. Please, take care of them.
Weren't they just talking about us?
Looks like it. What? Mikleo!
I guess we shouldn't eavesdrop on their conversation.
If Gramps has something to tell us, he'll tell us straight up.
I made it!
Lila, how did...
Is Zenris his real name?
Yep. No one calls him that in Elysia, though.
I've met him before. Just once.
A cheeky chimp chucked cheap chocolate chips in the
This again?
Since when did you know that Saray and Mikleo were the old man's family?
Red leather, blue leather, yellow leather. Red leather, blue leather, yellow leather.
Come on!
I don't need to know. Gramps wouldn't do anything to harm us. I'm sure.
But if we did something wrong, there'd be no telling how much hell we'd catch.
So you trust him?
Yep. As much as I trust Lila.
Jak? Ja, first.
Let's do this! Serpent of water! Lord of water! Not yet! Break down! Not yet! Ocean flame! Not yet! Burst! Ocean flame! This one's tough! Hang on, everyone! Not yet! Break down! Azure assault! Burst! Ocean flame! Azure assault! Burst! Break down! Break on through! Blue flurry! Ocean flame! Break on through! Blue flurry! Break down! Not yet! Blue flurry! Break down! Break on through!
That was radiant, Edna. Suppose I could.
What?
I've prepared some gel.
Surely this is fate.
Lord of water! Use hit knock! Break down! Break on through! Alright! Ocean flame! That's the way!
Let's do some fortune telling.
Enemy spotted!
Who's rough away? Use hit knock! Break down! Azure assault!
Getting cracker!
Blue flame! Ocean flame! Azure assault! Burst! Break down! Azure assault! Hang on, everyone!
Right on!
Ocean flame! Azure assault! All this fighting sure
Nie. A ja na przykład. Because no, right? He doesn't have. Oh, I know him. Die Herstellungsgeschwindigkeit war verkehrt. Der überhaupt genommen? Der hat noch was.
We can't hold back. We want to win. Earthborn.
So it's not a scorpion, but a scorpion-like creature?
You can look at it that way, but be careful, Rose.
It's resistant to multiple elements.
So we'll need to observe their attack patterns. Okay, got it.
Eat this. Shiny, take this. Eat this. Eat this. Scrap toss. Scrap toss.
Quite a fearsome fighting style.
From my standpoint.
That was a tough enemy. Let's prepare for our next battle.
Und wieder was gekillt. So. Oh, jetzt. Nee.